Hi, this is Faith Sloan. I'm going to be rather brief. There's a lot of things going out there. Talking about RE, Relationship Energy, 247365, owned by Peter Jensen. Well, I was going to say the CEO is Andy Kaufman, but I believe he resigned earlier this month or maybe last month sometimes. No wonder we haven't heard from him. But in any case, forget all the rumors. I am in or I was in or whatever, held hostage in RE. I remember when I joined in August and I got a letter from the company. My dear best friend, my name is Peter P.J. Jensen, founder of RE247365, and it is with great pleasure that I welcome you and your family to the RE247365 family, the #1 most exciting, crazy, fun, and explosive home-based business in the world today. RE was created for you, our new best friend, to share and help you and the people you know and care about save money on essential services for their home and business. Blah, 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 blah. Next paragraph. We are a company that is built on the highest ethics. Notice highest ethics, and the rest of this stuff is in bold. We are a company that is built on the bold on highest ethics, character, and morality. Bold off. And you and your family will be proud to be a part of it. RE will treat you differently than any other company you have been associated with before. Yes, really. You have literally become a best friend of the company by joining RE. Imagine having fun and being taught by the best of the best, in bold. The industry has to offer, teaching you how to develop a true residual income and earning your way into the ultra elite RE396 iClub. You will be coached and mentored by our team leaders, blah, 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 blah. So, why am I here tonight? Okay. Many of you have viewed that video Peter Jensen published in regards to why they're not able to pay us. Many of us and many of you guys have seen it on the internet, had the big marketing promotional checks, which many companies do. They give you a marketing and promotional check just to garner interest and just to get the hoopla going. You know, we've got the $2,500 checks for getting 50 folks in. Folks who've got 100 people in, you get the $5,000 check. You got 150 people in, you get a $7,500 check. And you know, on up to 25,000, all the way up to 100,000 plus $250,000. Actually $390,000 if you meet that qualification. So many of us have indeed met the qualification. As a matter of fact, there are some of us who met that qualification within a week, for example, or within a month. And one of the things that when I was involved, and I didn't know this, and it was not told to us, it was a trick. I don't care what he says. It was very, very, very vague in the back office, that if you qualify by getting 50 people in, you're going to get a $2,500 check within 30 days. Actually, within about 40 days. That's fine. And so you imagine, you know, what happened when you have these folks who actually qualify for the $2,500, the $5,000, and the $7,500 all in 1 week, all in 1 month. And so they assume, rightfully so, that they would get those real checks, not the promotional checks. Everybody got the promotional checks, but they would get the real checks into their bank accounts, or actually real checks sent to them via postal mail, snail mail, 30 or 40 days after they've met that qualification. But no, each check was sequential. So I don't care when you qualify, you have to wait 30 days to receive the $2,500. You got to wait 30 to 40 days after you receive the $2,500 to get your $5,000. You have to wait 30 or 40 days to get your $7,500, etc., etc., etc. Okay, fine. We accepted that. There's nothing you can do about it. You're already in. You're committed. He's got you. Now, really, all of those pictures that were floating around, it just took so long for us to get paid. I mean, some guys made a lot of money in this deal. A lot of money. Okay, now everyone, I believe, who were in early got their $2,500 check, and I have proof of that. You know, many of us got our $2,500 check. Now we were waiting. I was expecting to get a $5,000 check on November 4th. No check, November 4th. No nothing, no hearing from anyone. And so, there's been some rumors going around that there are some checks bouncing, that there's some issues with their bank account, some issues with their merchant account. And you'll hear a lot about that on the video I have right here in this article. And you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. PJ is there looking rather uncomfortable, continuously grasping at his ankles for some reason, or scratching his calves. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. Sometimes I wonder about him. But in any case, I'm not hating on PJ. I really am not. But I just tell you, this is incompetence. It's either you're a crook, or you're totally incompetent, or you really don't care about people. And those are the only options we have here. You really don't care about people. All of these people who are expecting to get paid around November, around Thanksgiving, many people have actually used that $5,000 check, that $2,500 check, to pay bills. So they had committed on that money. I mean, they're not living in a $1 million house like you, Peter. And for you at the spur of the moment say, oops, I'm not going to pay you. And so you call up all of the leaders, not the leaders, you call up all of the people in the Players Club, the ones you were owing $2,500 to. You said this. You said, hey guys, we've got merchant account problems. That they stole $300,000 from us. Well, let me talk about merchant accounts. I don't think you know much about them. You should have talked to us. But MLM companies in general are considered high risk when it comes to merchant services. And so they're going to hold a large reserve, particularly when you're getting chargebacks and things of the sort and fraud. That's what they do. They didn't steal it. It's there. So go in your bank account. That is my recommendation. You should go in your bank account, or AIFF, AICFF, whatever they're called. Go into their bank account and just, continue business. It's your business. So you got to keep it running. We don't have to keep your business running. You do. This is your dream. This is your baby. Treat it like your business. But you're not treating it like a business. But I digress. And so you call us up and you told all of us, the people who you were owing $2,500, you said that you would give them $1,250 that week. That was early November. And you said that you would give them $1,250 the following week. You told the folks that you owe $5,000 to that you would give us $2,500 that week, and you would give us $2,500 the following week. We said, cool. We're all on the phone. We're with you. You said, cool. No money, no checks, no nothing. Okay, so we got to get on the phone with you again and text you again. Says, Peter, what? This is your word, man. What's going on? You come back to us and you gather us again. And you said, hey, guys, here's what I'm going to do. We're really hurting here. We have some Pakistani. Well, actually, I didn't hear about the Pakistani hackers, Pakistan hackers, until I heard your video. And I'm rolling my eyes. And so you told us, well, we really don't have the money and we can't do that. And for the life of me, I don't know why you don't have money. I'm doing the math here. You haven't paid anyone any of those bonuses, so that means you have it all. And so with that said, let me continue. It says, what I can do, I'll pay you guys over 5 weeks. And, you're on the phone with me. You're on the phone with me. Said, Faith, I'll pay you $5,000 over 5 weeks. What? I'm supposed to get mad, holler at you? I'm like, yawn. I am like so bothered about all of this crap online anyway. And it took me a long time before I even decided to get into RE. And it's just MOS, more the same. Never again, babe, I'm telling you. And so I'm waiting on a check. As a matter of fact, believe me, November 7th it was due. November 4th my check was due. So this is like November 15th or whatever the heck, we're a couple of weeks late. So I'm waiting on my $1,000 now. So I'm expecting to get $1,000 a week for 5 weeks. And I sent a text message. You can see it below. I did a screenshot. I sent a text message. I said, Peter, I said, remember, your word is indicative of your character. I says, okay, I'm going to trust that you're going to do the right thing. And he wrote back in text, as you can see below. He says, thank you. And I guess that's thanking me for having faith in him and not beating him up. Hey, guess what happened? A few days later, they called a leadership meeting. He called a leadership meeting. We had Maurice Casson and Lito, I believe his name is. I can't remember. One of Maurice's top leaders. They, Peter, started off the meeting telling us about all of the issues they were having and blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, and how there's going to be changes and some new things in the compensation plan. I'm like, Jan, I really don't want to hear this. And so, he talked about how we're going to get paid over 10 months. So they're going to take my $5,000 a month, and he's going to give me my $5,000 that he owed me. Now, this is not future income. This is what he owed me that he's late in paying me. He's I'm a bill collector now. You're late. You need to pay up. And so he says it'll be over a 10-month period. Can you believe that? $500, $500, $500, 10 times. So about a year, I'll get my $5,000. At that point, I said, I don't care. Send me something. You owe me. And so we had Maurice Katz, he was really excited, I guess. It sounded like he was excited. And he told us we should be very, very excited because now that is true residual income. And I didn't have a moderator, a microphone, so I couldn't respond. But I tell you guys one thing. When someone owes me $5,000 and take it upon themselves to pay me, half of it 1 week and half of the other, they're late. And then they change your mind and says, I'm going to pay you over a 5-week period, $1,000. You're still late. And if you change your mind, this is all in a matter of a week, you change your mind again and say you're going to pay me over 10 months' time. You're late. Maurice says it's residual income. I said hogwash poppycock. It is still in my money, keeping it in your pocket and not paying me. And so last week, I did indeed receive what he had already given me $1,000 that first week, when he was going to give me $1,000 a week for 5 weeks. He gave me $1,000, put it in the bank. None of us could cash that check. We had to deposit it, according to Wells Fargo, said we had to deposit the check in the bank. I says, whatever. I deposited the check in the bank. I didn't need it. Whatever. I put it in the bank. Okay, and it did clear the next day, but he's got some restrictions on that bank account, guys. So not only the merchant account issues, the bank account is just whacked. His Wells Fargo account is whacked. They have to call up security every time one of us go to Wells Fargo to cash one of his checks. They have to dial security in the corporate office and get permission and see if the check is valid. I've heard some worse stories than mine. I didn't care. I smiled and tell her have a nice day. And so I did receive $400, remember, because he already gave me $1,000, so he's going to give me $400 a month for the next 10 months. Last week, I received $400. But then I received an email. He always gives us these updates, but it always talks about there's an update meeting or there's a webinar or a conference call or whatever. So I normally don't pay attention. But for some reason, this week or this last weekend, I said, let me read this email. And it says, check out the new compensation plan. I have it right here, guys. I checked out the new compensation plan. Here is what it said. You won't believe it. It says that from now on, which is all right, we're going forward, everyone who comes into RE and they make those bonuses, they meet those milestones, they do what they were supposed to do, what they were asked to do, they're going to be paid their $2,500 or $5,000 or $7,500 or $25,000, whatever it may be, those bonuses, those one-time bonuses over a period of 10 months. Well, we already knew that, whatever. But the stickler was, the one that really made me almost fall off the sofa, I tell you, is when he says, us, the people who built this company, who started this company, that they're not going to pay us on the 1st of December, till the 1st of December. No, they're going to pay all the new people on the 1st of December, and all of the people who built the company is going to be paid on the 15th of December. No, he didn't. Just kicked us to the curb. Okay, whatever. But wait a minute. There's some fine print there. I had to read it a few times. This is what it said. Pay attention very carefully. I've got the document right there below. It says, even though I owe you $5,000, Faith, I'm going to pay you, $4,000, actually $3,600 now. I'm going to pay you $400 in December, which he did, in January, because he didn't wait till the 15th. He's like, he has a video out there saying, I told you guys I'm true to my game, I'm true to my word. See, I met the payroll. Okay, woohoo, he gave me $400. But the fine print, ladies and gentlemen, says, We will pay you in January. We will pay you in February. If you are no longer an active representative, we're not paying you crap. Are you kidding me? You're not going to pay me what you owe me if I quit this company. You want me to continue paying $40 every month for 10 months. You want me to give you $400, hold me hostage, extort $400 from me over a 10-month period so I can get $3,600. Pardon me. That's crooked. But you know, that's just crooked. That's just not right. I don't care how you try to turn it upside down, sideways, throw it in the washer, rinse, dry, repeat, whatever, wash, rinse. Wrong on all counts. And so if I don't continue, so let's assume, I'm going to be active. I'm going to give him the $40 darn dollars. Okay, fine. I'll just pay the $40 every month. Fine. But he says, if in my back office, I don't have 50 active members, not 50 because I already got the $2,500. If I don't have 100 active members, he's going to not pay me ever again. So I have to have 100 members to get the rest of my $5,000. And I have to pay him $40 every month. And in order to get to $7,500, you got to maintain 150 members. Even though you've already qualified, even though he's late in paying us, even though he made a promise 3 times via phone call, voice to voice, via text messaging, saying, I got your back and this is what I'm going to do, even though he changed it 3 times. Now he's basically saying, I'm not giving you nothing. Thank you for building your business. And the truth be told, looking in all of our back offices, I know some folks who had about 2,000 people in their downline. And guess what? They've got 100 or 200 left. People left. High attrition rate. I think I have like 50 people in my downline now. And these are people who probably forgot that they're on auto ship because no one is active. So all of these inactive people in my downline. So now he wants me to step up to the plate, bring people into his company, and not only that, it costs $99 instead of the $49.95 or the $39.99 it was originally. It costs $100 to get into RE, and people are going to be paying $50 a month. I couldn't bring a living soul into RE if they were an enemy of mine. Like, I mean, I don't hate anyone, but if I hated someone so much, I still wouldn't be that dirty and put them into RE. How dare you breach our trust? How dare you lie to us blatantly? Am I upset? No, it is what it is. I know who you are, and everybody else will know now. And so with that said, everybody read this article in my blog and look at his video I have on that blog as well. It will blow your mind. I haven't seen anything like this before. I mean, I've seen some crap, some previous deals. I mean, some serious crap, okay, that just floor you when it happens. But this just took the cake. I said I wasn't going to do anything for a while. I was going to scrutinize some of these things, and all of a sudden I get this. This is what's handed to me. Oh, don't bring me any more of this crap, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not doing it. I am 100% focused on Yevo. They're very, very, very new. I like the corporate team. I don't know, because I can't predict the future. We can't predict the future, but at least they're putting almost $1 billion of their money in the game. Master distributor put in $1 million out of his pocket in equity. You've got, I believe the COO, I could be wrong, or the CEO put in $1 million out of his pocket. And then the corporate owner and his investors, they put in $5 million to buy a manufacturing facility over in Nevada. They put in $3 additional million for a total of $8 million to retrofit it. And then in addition to that, they have about, I believe they said $970 million, close to $1 billion, $970 million allocated to research, manufacturing, and networking. Not research, because they've already have their formulations of all their products. They have 100 plus products that are non-GMO, non-poisonous, real food for real people. So that is the business I'm going to be working from now until forever. I'm done. This is multi-level marketing. Straightforward, no rev shares, no profit shares, no bonuses that are crazy, just for building, none of that crap. This is the real deal, Yevo is. But you guys just have to read this. You guys got to watch this video of PJ. I am telling you. There are so many parodies of it already in Facebook as well as in YouTube. I'm going to sign off now. I think you guys have heard enough from me. And I wish you all the best.